The HBO Voyeur project was a really interesting project, especially in its time. We partnered with BBDO and needed to take the concept for this very interesting multi-story silent film and figure out how to make it natively digital. We really wanted to sort of incrementally seduce people into taking one more step into it. And so we started with this framing, establishing shot that puts the user in the perspective of being the voyeur. There's binoculars on a mantle, just a still shot, and you click, and all the click does is open the shades, the blinds, that is. And I think we felt like that was enough to draw someone in to just one more click. So one more click we've earned from that first one, and then you zoom through the window and up to a building, and then you start to see through the windows in the building people walking through, and then one more click, and we've earned that one more click, and then we cut away a piece of the building, and you actually see these stories going on, and then we've kind of hooked people in. But it was a real challenge to do this. We wanted to be able to really zoom through the city of New York, but to do that in addition to this very large piece of video would have been much too bandwidth and processor intensive. So we sort of staged it at night and did sort of an abstraction of the buildings of the city of New York so that we could really have that sense of zooming from place to place. We went out and shot facades of all different types of apartment buildings, and there's a funeral home in there that is on Court Street in Brooklyn near us, and then edited them obviously in Photoshop to make them unique. And those represented all of the spaces that you would zoom to for the content that was exclusive to the website that took place in other buildings around New York. And there was a tremendous amount of work put into how those reveals would play out, revealing the two associated apartments because they had stories that overlapped in some way. Main story all at once so you could really see it all. How would we buffer the audio in such a way, because there were, I think, 5 different scores that were commissioned for the piece, so that if you changed one, it would actually change the score in time, so you never had to start over or pause. So it would buffer it in such a way that it would just sort of naturally crossfade to another score, so you felt like you had some control over the sort of emotional tonality of the piece overall. But I think really the biggest challenge was that it was a really odd experience. It wasn't one that anyone was going into a site expecting, and that was both its power and why it was the success that it was, but it also had the potential of being distancing, of people saying, I don't have the patience for this, because patience is obviously one of the thinnest resources when you're talking about websites. And so we really needed to figure out that seduction, that coaxing people into the site, and always offering a little bit more, thinking about the portability of the content. Can I bring this content with me? It was pre-iPhone, but there were video iPods and the PSP, and we wanted to let people bring these stories with them, and also just the huge amount of work that went into making sure that the experience felt seamless. So increasing and decreasing the quality of the video in as real-time a way to compensate for different speeds of connections. I imagine that broadband is such now that it plays out pretty differently, but it was really a huge challenge at the time to make sure that it was a seamless experience.